Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my students? I hope that you're happy and healthy and ready for today's lesson, which is the Unit 4 TV Around the World, Form, Meaning and Function. But before we do that, let's revise what we previously took in the writing lesson. Consider the questions below and discuss with a partner. So these are some questions about, if you remember the Moby Dick story, a terrifying adventure on water. Of course, we read all the questions and answered them together. Moby Dick, directed by John Huston and starring Gregory Peck, Richard Bidhart, and Leon Jin. And it's written by Herman Melville. And this is the continuation of the article. Then we took the writing corner. There are some important pointers here about when you write a book review, to think about the audience when you write a review. Put in your mind the audience that are going to read the article. That will help you why they will read it, the purpose for them to read it. Begin with the title, genre, and author. Summarize the main characters and the plot, but don't give away the ending. Say what was enjoyable and what's not enjoyable. Use the adjectives interesting, frightening, brilliant, etc. Finish by saying who would you recommend the book to and why. So this is today's objectives for the form, meaning and function. Identify correct and incorrect use of articles in writing samples. Explain the use of articles through a mind map. Use the identified article a or an correctly. Describe a noun with an adjective clauses. Use adjective clauses and relative pronouns in sentences. Use relative pronouns as subjects of adjective clauses. Use relative pronouns as objects of adjective clauses. So we'll be learning all of these today. So we begin with articles here. We use the indefinite article a or an before singular nouns. Of course, this is very well known. We use the indefinite a or an before singular nouns. When you say a car, a boy, you know that it's singular and it's a noun, or an umbrella, etc. We use a before words that begin with consonant sound, that begins with consonant sound. A TV show, a chef, a festival, etc. We use an before words that begin with a vowel sound, an English class, an aunt, an uncle, and etc. So focus on the sounds, not the letters themselves, because some students tells me that we just write an before these letters A, I, O, U, and E, and that is mistaken. And vice versa with the A, we put it just before the consonant. For example, the word hour, it begins with the letter H, yet we use an. We say an hour. On the other hand, the word university, it begins with U, and yet we use the letter A. We say a university. So just pay attention to the sound, not the written letter itself. We use the definite article the before singular and plural nouns. We use the definite article the before singular and plural nouns. The student and the students. The mango, the mangoes, and etc. We use the for objects that are one of a kind. When an object that's one of a kind, there's only one, we use the. For example here, the earth. You know that there's no other earth, only one earth. So we say the earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, the sky, the sea, etc. The sky, is there another sky to us? Of course, we know there's not. We use the with names of oceans, seas, rivers, mountain ranges, deserts, groups of states. For example, you say the Red Sea, the Amazon, the Eiffel Tower. This is one of a kind. The Arabian Desert, the Alps, the United States, So we use them also, again, we use them with oceans, seas, rivers, mountain ranges, deserts, groups of states, the United States here. We use no article before the names of days, months, people, streets, cities, countries, continents, mountains, and islands. So with days, months, people, streets, cities, countries, islands, and mountains, we don't use any article. Of course, we can exclude the countries that are states, like previously said, the United States, but regular countries, we don't use any article. Fahad is my brother. So this is a name of a person. I don't say the Fahad. No, I just say Fahad. He's in Dubai on vacation. I don't say he is in the Dubai. No, we don't put any article. Mount Olympus is in Greece. I live on Main Street. So this is the name of a street. I don't say on the main street. She went to Europe with her parents. The festival starts in May. I don't say in the May. I don't say I'm going to meet you the Saturday. I just say Saturday. So I don't use it with days, months, people, streets, cities, countries, continents, mountains, and islands. We also use the for specific objects or people that have already been introduced or that are already known. For example, he is an English teacher. So now we know that there is an English teacher. The English teacher is very knowledgeable about other cultures. So this is an example of the object here, the English teacher, that have already been introduced. So, for example, if we're talking about a specific man, then I said, the man came. The man came. So you know now which man I'm talking about because he was mentioned previously in our conversation. We don't use the with plural nouns when we talk in general. When you're talking generally, when you want to generalize something, we don't use the with plural. When you say teachers work at school, teachers work at schools. So teachers here, you say teachers in general, or you say students work hard. This means that you talk about students in general. So when you want to generalize a plural, you don't put the. Read the two extracts from the TV show festivals in and around Saudi Arabia. Complete the paragraph with a and the or no article and the little dash here. TV show host, when did you first hear about the Jazan Mango Festival? Visitor, well, I first heard about Jazan Mango Festival 3 years ago. So number one, yes, the Jazan Mango Festival 3 years ago from business colleague. Yes, a business colleague in Dubai. So do we put anything here? Yes, we just put the dash. It means that there's no article here. He told me that every year in May. Yes, excellent. Nothing here. Jazan holds Mango Festival. Yes, the Mango Festival to coincide with the harvest of the mango. So I decided to come and see for myself. And I wasn't disappointed. Festival is very popular. Excellent. The festival is very popular and many people attend, including investors in agriculture products and families. There is lots of entertainment. So this is the first part. You did an excellent job. TV show host every year in Saudi Arabia. So this is a country here. Yes, so there's nothing here. Janadriya National Heritage and Culture Festival. Yes, that's correct. opens with much excitement and high expectations. Many people from all over the country and from abroad attend. The Janadriya festival takes place in village near Riyadh. Yes, the village near, yes, Riyadh is a city, so we don't put anything here. And it is normally held between November and March. Yes, there are months here, we don't put anything, no article at all. When the heat is less extreme, it lasts for 2 weeks. The festival celebrates symbols of Saudi identity. There are camel and horse races. Yes, there's no article here. Displays of regional costumes, cuisines, and crafts such as carpet weaving and pottery. There are donkey rides for the children. Excellent, you did an excellent job. So let's continue here. Choose one of the festivals in exercise A. We had 2 festivals, the Jazan festival and the Janadriya festival. Choose one of them and complete the extract with your own ideas. Share your idea with your classmates. So choose one and continue talking about the festival. Then share your ideas with your classmates and compare them together. Here's a fun fact. The Jazan province includes the Farasan Islands, the beautiful Farasan Islands in the Red Sea, a group of 84 islands. The main island of Farasan is about 50 kilometers off the coast of Jazan. Ferry service to the island is free twice a day. The islands are protected. The islands are a protected nature reserve and home to the endangered Arabian gazelle and many species of migratory birds. Farasan Island is also known for its beautiful beaches and several archaeological sites of Islamic heritage. So this is a fun fact about the Farasan Island. Continuing with the form, meaning, and function here, adjective clauses and relative pronouns. An adjective clause is a dependent clause that describes or gives information about the noun that comes before it. Again, an adjective clause is a dependent clause. Dependent can stand by itself, that describes or gives information about the noun that comes before it, before the dependent clause. The language that he or she speaks at home is Arabic. The language, so this is the noun, language here, and the adjective clause here, that he or she speaks at home. So he's describing the language that he speaks at home. This is a description for the language. Is Arabic. Is Arabic. You can continue here. Is Arabic. Relative pronouns relate clauses to nouns in adjective clauses. Use the relative pronoun who for people and which and that for things. So these are the relative pronouns. We use who for people, which and that for things. Again, relative pronouns, they relate clauses to nouns in adjective clauses. Note the relative pronoun that can also be used when talking about people in general. So you can use it generally when talking about people. However, when a particular person is being referred to, who is preferred? When a particular person by his name is referred to, we prefer who. That is not mistaken. If you use that, it's not incorrect. But who is preferred here when this person is known? Relative pronouns as subjects of adjective clauses. Relative pronouns, who, that, and which, as subjects of adjective clauses. Relative pronouns can be the subject of adjective clauses. Relative pronouns that are followed by a verb are subject pronouns. Subject pronouns must be always included. Here's an example. I am someone who loves watching quiz shows on TV. So I am someone who, this is a relative pronoun as a subject of the adjective clause. loves watching quiz TV shows on TV. This is here the adjective clause, who loves watching TV quiz shows on TV, and this is the relative pronoun as a subject for this adjective clause. So here we merged both lessons that we took previously together. So continuing here, relative pronouns as subject of adjective clauses. Relative pronouns can also be the object of adjective clauses. Relative pronouns that are followed by a noun or a pronoun are object pronouns. Object pronouns can be omitted. Remember this, object pronouns can be omitted. Here's an example. English is a language that many people find easy to learn. English is a language that. So the relative pronoun here, that, is the object of the adjective clause. And if it's the object, we can omit the word that. We can just say English is a language many people find easy to learn. So if the relative pronoun is an object of the adjective clause, you can put it or omit it. It's up to you. Note here, whom is considered more correct than who, meaning that who is not wrong, but whom is more correct than who when used as the object of an adjective clause. However, whom is very formal. Whom is used in the formal language. In casual speech, either who is used or the relative pronoun is simply left out. When you want to speak formally, always use whom. For example here, the TV personality whom I like best hosts Jeopardy every Saturday night. Again, the TV personality whom I like best hosts Jeopardy every Saturday night. So whom here is an object, and I'm talking formally here. Let's take an exercise about what we have just talked about. Complete the quiz answers asked in the TV show. Define it. So this is a TV show. TV quiz show host, you have 3 minutes to define all the items on your card. Contestants, are you ready? Then let's begin. A quiz show is a person. Here, continue who or which or that or whom. So continue this by yourself. A quiz show host is a person. Yes. Who or that asks question. Who or that asks question. So this is an example here. You just can continue the rest just like that. A quiz show host is a person who. Why did I write who here? Because we're talking about a person. The second one here, a crime drama is a show. Yes, which or that, because I'm talking about a TV series who. It's not a person, it's a thing. A crime drama is a show, which or that, tells a story about crime. Crime drama shows always talk about crimes. We know that. A microphone is something. We can't use who here, of course, because we're talking about an object, a microphone. So, is something what? A microphone? Yes. Which or that amplifies the sound of people's voices. A daytime series is a program. Yes. Which or that appears every day on TV during the day, when the sun is out, during the day. That's why we call it daytime series. Is a program. Which or that. Of course, it's incorrect to put who, because we're talking about a thing. Appears every day on TV during the day. A TV documentary is a program. Very good. Which or that investigates and gives facts about the natural world or science. So this is a documentary. It talks about things like a natural world or science. A forensic scientist is a person. If you like the CSI series, yes, is a person who or that gathers evidence from a crime scene. Excellent. A poem is something which or that is written in a creative way. A remote control is something that or which is used to change the TV station. When you're talking about a TV remote, of course. The Mango Festival in Jazan is an event. We just talked about it. The Mango Festival in Jazan is an event, yes, which or that is popular with many people around the world. And lastly, August is the month. Just talk about August is the month that or which, yes, follows July. Follows July or comes before September. It's up to you. And with that, we reach the end of this lesson. See you next lesson, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.